Visions danced before her. Stannis was marching into peril. The king who carried the fate of the world upon his shoulders. Azor Ahai reborn. The Red Priestess shuddered.
Which is the bigger number, 5 or 1?
5.
5. One army. A real army, united behind one leader with one purpose.
Stannis is the manish.
I'm a cut above the rest.
Dragons?
Look at this place.
This is Stannis of the House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
We don't have time for all this. The Night King has your dragon. He's one of them now. The wall has fallen. The dead march south.
Well, say it like it is, Bran. He knows what I've come for, then. Brought you some dragon glass. Would you know about that?
Hey, careful, lads.
We need dragon glass.
We need every last bit of it.
We need to mine it and turn it into weapons.
Andre, isn't easy making a blade that big with dragon glass.
You've gotten better.
Yeah, thanks. So have you. I mean, you look good.
When I left Winterfell, I told you we need allies or we will die. I have brought those allies home to fight alongside us.
When duty calls.
How are we meant to feed the greatest army the world has ever seen? While I ensured our stores would last through winter, I didn't account for Stannis and 2 full-grown dragons. What do dragons eat, anyway?
I could really do without these comments right now. I put my neck on the block for you. To take back the castle where you grew up. It was done for you! It was done for your betterment! It was done out of love! And I'll thank you to remember that. Anyway, I'll feed my troops. Lady Stark, you've lost sight of the big picture. The Night King is still out there planning who knows what. Come on, I really want to get this guy. Can't believe what they're throwing at me. I've got so much work to do. Sir Davos.
Stannis, I'm telling you, they're stubborn as goats.
What's that all about?
A just woman and an honourable man.
Let it play. I don't seek to deny human nature. Maybe you wouldn't either if you're sitting in my chair.
What's wrong with them?
Nothing, John. You take the other one. Basic obedience training. Your turn next.
Go on.
First time for everything. Today's the day. Well, well. That's something to shout about, isn't it? It's useful to us. Got a card to hold. Hey, big deal. To me, anyway. Dragons are magic, Sir Davos. I just thought I'd take advantage of it while I could. Don't tell anyone this, Brian, but you're fast becoming my favourite member of this household. What happened to you beyond the wall?
I became the Three-Eyed Raven.
Okay, so you're a freak.
I can see things that happened in the past. I can see things happening now, all over the world.
So you're going to tell me?
What?
Everything you're not telling me.
Jon isn't really my father's son. He's the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and my aunt Lyanna Stark.
For real?
He needs to know the truth.
Isn't it every child's right to know? I thought there might be a connection. Jon? We need to have a chat. Things we need to discuss. Look. Lyanna Stark. That was your mother. And Rhaegar was your father. Your name? Is Rhaegon. I know. I'm sorry. I know. It's insane. The important thing is Rhaegon Targaryen and Jon Stark. They're one and the same, Jon. are they not? A man with your skill set is rare. Aegon. I like to think a man like you would take over from me after I go. If you feel you're up to it. What happened here? Oh, shit. What happens to people in winter?
It's a message from the Night King. We just have to hope the Night King doesn't come first.
Oh, fuck! Shut it down, now! Find out how he's doing. Very extravagant way of dispensing with your enemies. Extravagant what, though? Threat? Invitation? This is obviously just intended to fuck with everyone's head. Look what we can do. What does he want most of all? He wants us to visit him. He wants us to demand answers that he won't give. That's the silent battle that he knows I'm winning. And he knows that one day I won't even think about the man who hurt and frightened my kingdom. I'll just think about my kingdom.
Your Grace.
Tell me.
Jaime Lannister.
Bring him in. The very second I open my eyes each morning, I consider the infinite variables of chaos that can occur during a working day, because I like to be one step ahead. I don't like to be on the back foot. I don't like it at all, but I'm on the back foot now. Because of all the infinite variables of chaos that I pondered this morning, the one that never crossed my mind was that you'd be standing in front of me. An explanation would be good.
I promised to fight for the living. I intend to keep that promise.
Well, I'm proud of you, Sir Jaime. At least you're thinking smart these days.
When the cold winds rise, we shall live or die together. It is time we made alliance against our common foe. King Stannis said.
What does the Warden of the North say about it?
Jon had come to that same realization.
We need every man we can get. This is about survival.
Yeah. It's for the greater good.
The things we do for love.
Stay low and I'll look after you. Kingslayer. Betray me and I'll rip you inside out from your arsehole to your teeth. I'll tear you into 8 pieces and rearrange you into sort of an octopus.
Thank you, Your Grace.
You're very well. Thank you for coming.
The stag.
Right there in the open, vicious as you like, all but sending you a bloody invitation.
You fought them?
Did.
What do they look like? What do they smell like? How do they move? How hard are they to kill?
Look, I know you want to fight. I know you're not scared of rapers or murderers or... This is different. This is death. You want to know what they're like? Death. That's what they're like.
I know death.
Whoa, hello.
He's got many faces.
Look at this.
I look forward to seeing this one.
That's the spirit. Great accuracy. That works for us.
How long do we have? Before the sun comes up tomorrow.
So what are you doing here then, Commander? Afraid to delegate?
They're coming.
Trench 300 yards from the castle wall.
We have dragon glass and Valyrian steel.
Hurry them along.
But there are too many of them.
I see evil everywhere.
Far too many.
You know where we are? Come and see us.
Our enemy doesn't tire.
We've got booby traps.
Doesn't stop.
Made out of dragon glass.
Doesn't feel.
He's picking his ground. The whole world's going to be watching. Captive audience. So he'll use all his old tricks to ensure he wins. I'd like to finish this once and for all, but I need your assistance. We need the answers before we ask the questions.
He'll come for me. He's tried before, many times with many three-eyed ravens. We need to lure him into the open before his army destroys us all. I'll wait for him in the Godswood.
Okay. Sir Davos.
We'll hold off the rest of them for as long as we can. The dragons should give us an edge in the field.
If they're in the field, they're not protecting Bran. We need to be near him. Not too near or the Night King won't come. We're close enough to pursue him when he does.
And if we know where that is by then, we'll have him.
You know what you need to do your job. That's it. I'm fully appreciative of your time. I've put my trust in you guys.
You're great.
John? Danny? Stannis? And now our watch begins.
And now our watch begins.
He's a serious man, Stannis Baratheon.
Lannisters.
Your Grace.
No need to be frightened.
Join us.
You know how I love an all-nighter.
Well, what do we have here?
Sir Davos, join us. No, not for me, thanks. Came here for this. Freezing my balls off out there.
Ah, Tormund.
They call me Giant's Bane.
Maybe I will have that drink.
What did the Red Woman want with you?
I'm Robert Baratheon's bastard.
I didn't know until she told me.
The Lord of Light has brought us together. This is his moment.
Sometimes I think of us falling, clinging to each other while the world watches, exploding when we hit the ground, blinding them all.
I am increasingly persuaded that the earth belongs exclusively to the living, and that one generation has no more right to bind another to its laws and judgments than one independent nation has the right to command another.
These last few months, this year actually, this whole year, God, what a year. What a year. And yet, I've never felt so alive, I've never felt so engaged.
I don't ever want to leave this cave, Jon Snow. Not ever.
It's a crazy, crazy world. It's up, it's down, you fight, you win, you lose, become exhausted, then you leave. There's no logic. It's insane. The whole thing.
The Princess Shireen.
I love my life, I love it. Why is that? Why do I love it now? What was wrong with it before?
Do you like it?
He's beautiful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Will you make me a doe too? So that he can have company?
Of course I will.
It's not the strongest to survive, nor the most intelligent, but those adaptable to change.
Even in our darkest hour, we must always remember, never despair. They're dancing to their graves. It's a reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of a gruesome death.
But don't quit.
High in the halls of the kings who are gone.
Lord Eddard's integrity cost him his head.
Dance with her ghost, the ones she had lost and the ones
I would have followed you, my brother. My captain.
And the ones who had loved her the
My king.
most.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long, Danny. Something really important came up.
My real name is Aegon Targaryen.
Let me tell you something. I came here to win a war for sheer bloody pride at being the best. That's why we do this. And if Aegon is the second coming, it's because he's the best. Because of who he is. Not who his father was, not how much money he's got. Because of who he bloody is!
I love him. I've always loved him.
You got visitors. Come on. We've been summoned by the dark side.
ass.